Hi there, welcome back to the course again. In this lesson, I'll be discussing about how to make a production plan. So let me start with a very famous quote by Benjamin Franklin, which goes something like this. By failing to plan, you are planning to fail. Let me just repeat it. By failing to plan, you're planning to fail. So it's very important that you spend good amount of time for making the production plan. So since this is the planning phase of full supply chain function, this has to be this is very critical. And if you fail in making a good production plan, everything else is going to fail down the line. So that's what Benjamin Franklin is saying. Of course, he spoke in general, yeah, but it does get applied to production plan as well. So in this lesson, I'll be giving you some key pointers which you need to keep in mind while you as a production planner are making a production plan. So I have roughly 5 points which you should have in front of you or which should be there in the top of your mind whenever you are making the production plan. Let's discuss them one by one. First, estimate forecast product demand. So this is the first point where you try to understand what the demand of the product is, how is the demand, or how the demand planning of that particular product is done. So the more you have understanding about the product, its nature, its pattern, its criticality, its business, the more easier it's going for you to make the production plan. Second is accessing inventory. So accessing inventory, as I mentioned here, is simply more than just understanding the stock or taking the stock dump from your ERP system. It's more about having in back of your mind about what is your inventory management strategy, what's your safety stock. So when you're making the production plan, it's not just about catering your customer orders, it's also about um, taking considering your inventory management plans. So for certain product, you need to build a high safety stock, so you also consider while making the production plan, know for this product I need to consider the safety stock as well. So all those things, all the parameters for the inventory strategy as well, you also take into account so that you don't experience shortages or wastage in long term. So when I say wastage um, is a part of a FMCG industry where what you're producing is perishable as well. So all those things need to be considered. It's something understanding that um, considering inventory simply is simply not taking the stock. It's considering or having the holistic understanding about your inventory management plans as well. Third is resource planning. A successful production plan requires you to be familiar with the resource planning details of the manufacturing process. So, what are the resources you have? Different uh, machines, different raw materials, different people. What critical roles they play? For which of them I have an alternative, for which I don't. So, you need to have that understanding how much capacity I have, how much inventory I'm having as a raw material for buffer. So considering all those things, you need to make the the production plan. Fourth is monitoring the production plan. So this is very important. This is one of the biggest mistake production planner does, or I have seen doing. They make the production plan and they just send it to the production team, and they hide behind their desk or on their table, sitting on the chair. But no, a, a production planner um, becomes more efficient when he goes on the production line. He takes updates frequently. In different organization, there is a culture of everyday production meeting where production team is giving update to the production planner. So this is where we are as per the schedule. These are the resources which are available, or this is where we see there can be a issue, or there we can fail to service the order. So all this discussion need to be done. The continuous monitoring uh, has to happen uh, throughout the schedule of the production plan. Which takes me to the fifth point: adjust the plan to make production more efficient in the future. So when you have gone to this first four steps and you have your learnings, from your production plan, your monitoring of the production plan, your resource planning, and you keep on updating the way you are making the production plan based upon all the recent inputs, informations, learnings what you have so far in the last cycle. You add them into the next cycle. So it is a continuous learning process. You keep on renovating, trying different things, and you improve continuously. So that's how you make your production plan more efficient in the future as well. Thank you. This is it what I had for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.